We're here today visiting with Mr. Frank Henderson. He happens to be a Swift mentor. And of course, as we know, mentoring is one of the most important parts of our entire operation at Swift Transportation, because the mentor is really a coach.
Get rid of the fear, get them comfortable, work with them, train them, show them everything that I went through when I came to the school. I walk in their shoes. I say, listen to me. I was there where you were. I had fear, I had doubt, I had skepticism, I had a family at home too that I had to support. But if you could put your faith in your mentor, he'll show you the right way. You take them, it's like a newborn baby, and you run them through the industry. Teach them everything you know. 6 weeks is not enough time, but you can really have a good time with them, show them how to be safe.
What do you think your biggest challenge is as a mentor?
Biggest challenge is learning to work with people. Personal development, working on yourself, committing to that driver, letting that driver know, and then working with them every step of the way, and just learning how to work with different personality traits.
Because you do deal with all kinds of personalities, right?
Absolutely.
And you deal with all sorts of emotional attitudes.
Yes, sir.
That are produced by them being away from home for the first time.
Yes, sir.
Fear of the unknown in the future.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this can be a big challenge.
Yes, sir. You never know where they are in their life when they enter their career. And it's part of learning who they are, learning what's important to them, and then always talk about those things while they're going through their training, so that way you can get through with them.
How do you present Swift Transportation to a new person just coming in for the first time? It's heard maybe 3 days of orientation, you know.
Yes, sir.
Watch some videos about Swift Transportation. But when they get in the truck with you, this is their first real live contact with Swift Transportation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So how do you go about presenting Swift to a new driver?
First of all, I'll tell them it's an exciting company. I have no doubts about joining the company at all. First of all, I let them know you have to be valuable to the company, okay? You have to come in as an asset to the company. You have to try to better yourself every day that you're a part of Swift Transportation, okay? Because if you are, let's say that, for example, here's a driver, and he has all of his endorsements, he has tankers, he has hazmat, he's so valuable to the company that he can pull all of their freight for them. Versus a new driver coming into the company, and he just has a CDL, and he's satisfied and he's content. And he says, I got my CDL, I'm ready to run now. The more valuable you become to a company, the more success you'll have no matter what you do in life.
What is the greatest reward, or what's the greatest joy or satisfaction that you get from what you do?
The joy I get is just taking a person from showing them how to get in and out of the truck the very first day to just being safe. And I know when they leave my truck that they're going to be successful and they're going to be safe, they're going to make wise decisions. That's the joy that I get from it. If they go out and be successful, they call me, they stay in contact when they leave me, I feel like I've done my job. They still call me, and we stay in contact even when they're gone.
Afterwards, they stay in contact with you.
Call me and says, hey, I'm at a customer. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot about this part. I says, all right, let's go back to our goals. What did we set?
Goals. Okay.
Goals are just the #1 thing to set. Time management, teaching them about that when they leave. Oh, yeah. When your time is valuable to you, you make oodles and oodles of money.
Would you say that as a mentor, as you take a student from day 1 to 42nd day, okay, it's really about growing his confidence, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And would you say that the growth of his confidence is directly related to your confidence? Absolutely.
Leading by example.
Lead by example. So if you're confident and you lead by example, good example, okay, then he's going to emulate what you do, correct?
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you this. Let's say that you have a situation where you've got someone that just can't get it. What is more important? Some patience with that student, or some leaning on them real hard, or somewhere in between?
People follow strength. That's one thing I learned in life. People follow strength. So if you commit to that person and you're committed to that 42 days when they jump on your truck, you should be able to work anything out. We know attitudes come through the truck, but you just have to deal with that person. That's part of your personal development, learning how to work with who you have.
How do you see our company, Swift Transportation, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see this being a really, really lucrative company. The more the drivers control their time and they really focus in and zero on what their goals are. I've been a firm believer in writing things down and goals down. Your time is precious to you. You can do some great things in this industry, and it's not about the company. It's about you. Okay, it was a quote that I read one time in my life, and it says, "It's not about what I can get from the job. It's about what am I becoming."
So becoming, right?
Becoming.
Which is what we all are.
Yeah, what are you going to become in the near future to be successful at what you're doing?
Yeah. Frank, what's your greatest strength?
Oh, my greatest strength is, man, just having a blast. Attitude.
Attitude, loving what you do.
Yeah, attitude is the number one thing. If you have a good attitude, it takes you a long way. I didn't even know I was going to be sitting here with you today, but just on good attitude, I'm here in front of you today. I said, this is exciting.
What's the last thing, if I gave you the opportunity right now to speak to 18, 19,000 drivers out there, what would you say to them right now in terms of attitude?
Being positive. Being positive, okay, and knowing what your reason why you're here for. I was taught this one time in my life. If you have a reason why that makes you cry, you're going to be passionate about anything in life. You're going to pursue that with everything that you have. You're not even going to look at the obstacles in front of you. You're just going to have that why in your mind, and you're going to deal with whatever you have to deal with.